Well, but once you recognize that the universe is always spinning for everybody's best, highest good, in all ways and all days without delays, because that's how we know that the wicked will always go down by their devices. Because as soon as you start betting against somebody, like actually betting against, this is what I'm thinking. When you actually start betting against them, is when the universe has to do something to purge you from their existence. So, I mean, so imagine like the shadiest guy you've ever met. Okay, and it's like, as much as I don't want to make myself look shady, like I'm definitely that girl who has met a lot of weed dealers before it was cool, and had hung out. I had plenty of my one night stand hookups, and it's like, so I feel like I feel like I have put myself in positions to like see how strangers are, even the ones that maybe have something to hide and that they're holding a lot of weed, and maybe other people that have a lot to hide in, other aspects of themselves, but like 99.9% of the time, other strangers like let you into their home, and and they're still generous and trusting, and so vibrationally, that's where I always ended up. So that's why it's like, it's not hard for me to see how this one crosses over into predator prey, but you would really have had to be a person in my specific position with my specific experiences dealing with strangers, okay, in less than like honorable positions, right, to really notice distinctively how he was still the shadiest man. Like, he was just shady because it's like, I mean, he's still just like this hollow figment of something. But anyway, when you really wrap your head around the fact that the universe is always maneuvering for everybody's best, highest good. So it's like, when he has to be sort of violently purged, and when it's like, and when the crack in the separation ends up being his fault and his specific doing, there's no other option but to leave an impression in my mind of exactly, right? It's like, sets up, this is how you need to think about him. So in case the rest of you is schizophrenic, in female schizophrenia mode, right? Of loving every man that looks at you, right? The universe sets it up so that you hate him. And so it just really makes you wonder, like, at what point are you actually betting against my best, highest good? To the way it's like, because if your charter is for like happy harmony with Brittany, it's like the universe can tesseract every part of you in this magnificent, complicated Rubik's Cube to make you fit, but it's like, you have to actually be like betting against somebody's best, highest good for this kind of horrible crack and break. You